Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I went ahead and ran the rail going north up here to the power plants. Yeah, that needed to be done. We already got it all going down here. This is all looking good. And I took this station, and this station may be familiar to some of you. Cornosian actually designed the the first generation of this many series ago. It was actually used for building a big solar field, and I've kind of played with it a bit for a while. It's basically a station where you can set your requests down here in these constant combinators, and it will pull them all out. It also manages robots in a network, and a lot of this didn't translate well. It got lost in translation on the way to Bob's Mods, but the basics of it were still there. So I took the basic idea of it, took the robots out, and created this, which is a station that I think we're going to use. What I'm thinking about it for is something like for now, like this area right here that takes like a billion things, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items, and I don't want to have to make 7 stations for a setup like this. Same thing for all these. So if we could just combine all that into 2 big warehouses, that should give us plenty of room. We can come down here and set what we need for it. Iron, copper, blah, 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 blah. And that'll just unload. We can have trains. We can have single trains that deliver all those, or individual trains that deliver each one. It doesn't matter as long as this request is set. That'll do it right there. Now, these were originally stack filter inserters. If you don't know the way this works, by the way, you set your request in here. How much do we want? In this case, I want 100 transport belt. That combines with a wire that's connected to both of these that's counting the items that we currently have in here. That's going in the back of an arithmetic combinator, which is multiplying that by -1. So basically, we're taking this, I want 100, we're subtracting how many we have, and we're sending that signal out, and if that is greater than 0, it'll set the filters on these fast filter inserters. Now, originally, these were stacks. The reason why I changed them to this is because the fast filter inserters can actually hold more than 1 request, while the stacks can only hold 1. So if it got into the situation, I think I was trying to remember, did we ever determine what the priority was for which request came out? I thought we figured out that it might have been like the item ID that's going to get requested first. So if you only have 1 request, if we're requesting 7 things in here, it's going to wait until the one with the lowest item ID is completely filled before it goes over to the next one. Whereas with the fast filters, you can actually have more than 1. Actually, you know what? I don't know if that's true. We are on Bob's inserters now, so that might not actually... That would be so awesome. Fast stack filter inserter. No, only 1 request. All right. Okay, so yeah, we're back to just the regular filter inserters. It'll slow down throughput a little bit. I'm really not too worried about it. But we have that for a drop-off station, just kind of a generic one. And then, of course, this being a pickup station. Right now, it's just warehouses going into the train. I think that should be pretty straightforward. And another station that I think we're going to need while we're just kind of in a station designing mood right now. Actually, maybe 2 more stations that we may need are those for fluids. And I'm wondering if we're ever going to... I'm considering just making 1 for fluids. Just having 1 car for fluids. Let's see, that'll need to be 2 off. That'll need to be 2 off. And let's see, I thought I made some pumps. Yes, right there. So 1 going in, 1 going out. Oh, okay, that'll get connected as soon as that gets set up. And yeah, I think I'll leave that at 1 for now. 1 to unload, 1 to load. And if we ever get into a situation where we want more, that shouldn't be a problem at all. Let's go ahead and, let's see, let's go ahead and signal these. And we want that to go, oh, nope, I'm doing it on the wrong side, aren't I? Okay, that'll be that. I think we're done with this. I was just kind of getting the idea off of it. And I think that's going to be good for train stations. Let's see. Let's go ahead and create a new blueprint book. I haven't done that in a while. And I don't want that curve. So maybe we won't have the signals. I can deal with that. They'll just be off a little bit, and that'll be fine. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and blueprint these stations. We will roll the intro, and I will see you on the other side. All right, I got all the stations taken down and blueprinted. I made a slight tweak to one of them. This one right here. If you can look down here, I just moved these more in line. I want to leave this and this side as open as much as possible so we can get loaders loading in as well as loaders going out. But as far as getting trains set up, I think the priority is going to be to get trains set up for the power-related stuff first. And to get power-related stuff up and running, is this necessary anymore? I submit the answer to that is no. I don't think we need any of this anymore. Are you doing anything? We were using that as a pure water seed. You're feeding brown algae. Yeah, no, none of this is needed anymore. We were using this for alginic acid to make solder. And solder is now made elsewhere, so this is all unnecessary. And yeah, I don't know if there is an item void in this Bob's Mods thing or recycling or something, but we're going to end up with just a bunch of garbage. And yeah, you guys, let's take you out too. I don't think these power poles are doing anything anymore. And this isn't really doing a whole lot for us, but it sure does make me feel good to clean up some of this mess. All right, so we're gonna need a station that is providing wood. And I don't think we need this bus line anymore either, because we're gonna replace that with large power poles. Let's just go ahead and see if that takes the whole factory down. Oh, we've taken down all that stuff over there. These don't connect in any way. They should. Right, and this is going to get supplied from elsewhere. Okay, so the first stations I want to set up is one that is delivering wood up here to this, and this is kind of unfortunate. I don't want to do an exit right here. I think we're going to want to do it right here. Let's just see. Let's just see how much of a nightmare this is going to be. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's see. We don't need this anymore. Because we're going to be taking that up by train. The sulfuric acid line, or the sulfuric wastewater line, is something we're going to have to consider. But eventually that will get moved to being hauled by train as well. Okay, so this is going to be our inn. All right, can we fit? An unload station? Hmm. Nope. Still no? Okay, that would work there. Oh yeah, we don't even have anywhere close to the angle there. Okay, that's going to be tight, but that's going to work, I believe. It's going to be big and bulky, but we didn't make it with the station in mind, so what can you do? Actually, one thing we could do, let's take this out. And I don't think we're going to need the quote-unquote smart station for this, now that I'm thinking about it. All right, just takes me a little while to get back into station design mode. Now, is that going to be able to fit here? We don't want the smart one, I don't think. I think just one that's just a dumb unloading station. Not going to be able to fit that there. I spent all this time working on these station blueprints, and it's the very first one we're going to place down is not even going to work. That's okay, though. That fits in right there. I think this is going to be kind of a one-off anything, because this is just going to be unloading wood. It's going to be totally dedicated to wood. So let's just set it up as a one-off station. We'll just make it a one car. You are going to push wood into there. And that'll be just fine. Didn't I have some red stuff? I thought I did at one point. I must have thrown it back. Didn't need it after all. Yeah, I think, and a single loader coming out of there. All right, I think that's station number one. That is unloading wood. Wood. Drop. Do we want to do pick up and drop or in and out? Let's do drop. Okay, I think that'll work. And then we want to do like almost the exact same thing. Like right in here. No, we want that. This is all of the stuff we don't need anymore. Let's just take it out. Oh, this is going to end up being a problem, isn't it? Let's see. Where do we want to throw? Let's throw that down here for now. All these extra wood pellets, charcoal pellets. Actually, I wonder if it would be good to use those kind of as train fuel, at least starting out. That would burn them all off. But I foresee myself in a situation where, why aren't all my trains moving? Oh, it's because I forgot about the charcoal pellets. Solid fuel line, no longer needed. Charcoal, however, is kind of needed. That's just pure charcoal, right? Yeah, let's get that back up. Should have a really good buffer up there on solid fuel, but there's no reason to burn through the buffer any more than we have to. Alright, and we got some steam engines and stuff like that laying around. I don't particularly care for that feature that unmarks them as pick-upable. If you've marked them for deconstruction and you can't pick them up. Algae farm mark 2. Oh, that was from the brown algae. All right, that's good and clear there. Let's see. We need to fit a station coming in here. And is that going to mess up our gardens? Yep. Oh well, they were pretty for a while. And let's see. We have some landfill. Let's go ahead and just kind of even this out a bit. Okay, now I'm kind of at an impasse because I can't put my landfill back. Let's see, what do I do? I can't put it there anymore. That's not gonna work. I can't pull up my inventory. What do I do? Can I put it in this chest? Yeah, okay, there it was. It had me locked out. I couldn't do anything because my inventory is full. Alright. Never gotten that situation before. Okay, we need to lay these rail. This is going to come in. I can't pick that up because we'll be in that same situation. Let's take that down. Like that. Let's come down here real quick and just try to get rid of some junk since we have that big warehouse here. Let's see, we don't need that copper, we don't need that. I want to hold on to those. These can go. The engines, I think, can go. We'll get rid of the power stuff and those. Wood, I was going to hold on to because we're going to be dropping that off. Let's get rid of like half of the belt. Solid fuel can go away. Carbon can go away. Actually, let's take the solid fuel. The fish can go. All right, and that should give us a little bit of breathing room. And I think I want something kind of similar to this. Right here, and I think I'm only wanting one car here. You guys are going to be loading. We'll call this coal pickup. And that's going to be replaced by this right here. We'll just let that drain out naturally, but this will now come over into this direction. And start buffering up here. And there. Is this red? I believe so. I can go on that way. That'll go on that way. You just need some power, and that'll be set up as well. Okay, so that's the coal pickup. The one piece we are missing now is the wood pickup. Where'd my car go? It's right down there. All right, so this is where wood is. Oh, this is gonna be a mess. How are we gonna do this? I think basic circuits are going to have to go. Let's take this. And just move it out here for now. Because I think I want this station to be right there, and this has such a small footprint that we can pretty much put that wherever we want. We'll just hold on to that. And for now, let's just move it down there. Maybe we'll be able to make that work. And let's see, is all of this should be in line. Are we going to be able to... Oh, it needs to be right there where those guys are. Okay, basic circuits, you are going to be gone for now. We'll come back and rebuild you at a later date. This wood line is going to be in a conflict. That's okay, all these lines are no longer necessary. Yeah, I think the big lesson here is that you should start out with the base. If you're wanting to do a rail base, just go ahead and start with it. This is actually not going to be here for very much longer. This brick facility. The reason I don't like this setup is that it doesn't have any room for a train to wait. Let's take this off. Now, if we could fit the station in here, which I'm betting we can, that makes that problem go away. Oh, yeah, there's plenty of room here. Okay, so that will be wood pickup. Nope. Might have been a way to make that work. It doesn't look like it's gonna line up though. This will just be goofy until we get a chance to rebuild it. Once all this stuff goes out, we can do that. All right, so you are no longer going to go there. Oh, you're gonna have resin too. All right. Well, we'll have to tackle that at some other date. This is going to have an in for iron as well as an out. I think we're just going to have to get rid of all these circuits is what that's going to be. Let's go ahead and cut that off. Yeah, I think all this stuff's going to have to go. Just all of it. And I think I'll turn this into like a major sort of station that has mini pickups and drop-offs now that I'm looking at it. Because this is going to be a good one. We're not going to want to move the mall anytime soon. But the circuits, I think we can move those. Yeah, I was kind of want to turn that into a big, like, circuit center anyway that makes the advanced these as well as the basics. Yeah, I think that's the way that's going to have to work, now that I'm thinking about it. All right, well, we didn't get any trains launched, but we did get an idea for some of the stations here. We are buffering up quite a bit of coal here. And the coal is definitely going to be the base of everything, because it's going to have to go out and go out to so many different places to get smelting up, to get this area, the ore generation up, to get power going. It's just all over the place. So we got to get that situated. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let's see, save off some blueprints of some of these items here. There are our electronic circuits, and we've got our concrete maker here. I'm going to go ahead and blueprint this, though. It seems like I have, not the concrete maker, the clay brick maker. It seems like I've set up like 20 of these just temporarily throughout the time, but you know, you just need the clay bricks. You need it to be somewhere. And we'll get a more permanent setup for this up there in the upper left. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and clear some of this out. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode, where hopefully some of this stuff will be fixed, and we'll at least get some of the network up and running. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.